Hello friends, Steve Murphy with you once again. A look at the stars for a brand new week starting Monday, the 7th of August already. Not too much to report at the moment. There are quite a few planets that are retrograde, and many of you will be experiencing a delay of sorts, or things are dragging their feet in some way, or they're just not moving along as quickly as you would like. And there's really not much we can do about that because we're at the mercy of that universal energy. We will see a shift in September. There's an element of luck for many of us coming through that month, but we still have a lot of planets retrograde right through until the end of the year. We will start to see a very progressive December. It's a rather quiet year this year, and you will feel from time to time that you may be a little more alone than usual. And just in those moments of aloneness, not loneliness, but aloneness, it gives you time to think about yourself. What are you doing at the moment? Where have you come from? Where are you heading? And this starts to lighten up throughout the course of August. It's also influencing my reading with you today. So let's have a look at Aries starting Monday, the 7th of August. Why not enjoy the company of others? Aries, it's advisable to accept all invitations over this next 2 weeks. This is generally a fun cycle here for you. You could be delighted, even surprised by this energy that's coming in. And if you're not meeting people, there's something stirring within your psyche. You're wanting to be more creative, more expressive. So if you feel this built-up energy and you're not utilizing it in a social capacity, turn to some sort of creative energy here or prospect, because it's certainly looking for a release around you. And some of you may feel frustrated if you're not expressing yourself in some way. But this is generally a fun time for you. You will be thinking about some financial issues up until about Tuesday this week. The mood does change from Wednesday into the later part of the week. Whether this is considering new communications equipment, could be something to do with your car or how you're getting around. It may even be a new mobile phone. See, they all represent communication, but you'll be looking at those particular matters this week. A good cycle for you, Aries. Taurus, this week for you, as of the 7th of August, your week is great if you think a little bit more about yourself and your own needs. Finances are important from Wednesday, but in the earlier part of the week, so we're looking at Monday and Tuesday, probably a little bit into Wednesday, think about issues or matters that concern your own well-being. Do you feel good? What will make you feel good or even better to progress? But as I say, from Wednesday through until Saturday, you'll be thinking about how to improve your finances. And dare I say, could you be a little bit luckier than usual here with your finances? I'm not suggesting gambling, but there is good luck energy. But there's always good luck energy around you, Taurus. You're one of the wealthiest of all the star signs. But again, the later part of this week is good here with your finances. There could be even a better opportunity here to make more money. Watch out for those situations that could occur. Good luck. Gemini, this week for you, as of the 7th of August, a chance meeting could be a game changer. This could come out of the blue for you, by the way, or just something that you don't even plan. It just seems to come together. You could feel a new energy entering in here too as well, Gemini. This is throughout the month of August. There has been a few weeks here, no more than really a couple of months, but a few weeks, you may have felt some restrictions around you, or things are just not moving along as quickly as what you would like, or you've even plateaued. But this energy starts to lift around you from this week on. Many of you could be changing direction, and if you're not, you're certainly considering it. It must be here in the back of your mind. You're wanting to go to the next level or move on from where you are, leaving the past behind. It's not major, but it's just something to be considered here. Good luck, Gemini. Cancerians, this week for you, from the 7th of August. Generally, it's a nice period here for you. Put your thinking cap on, though, regarding finances. I feel that there's opportunities around you here with your money and also your talents. This is if you're willing, Cancerians, to think outside your normal routine. It's just so easy to find that security plateau where you think, oh, well, I'm moving along quite steadily here and everything seems safe and secure. But long term, something here is calling on you to advance yourself. And at the moment, over these next couple of weeks at least, there are opportunities, certainly options here. And this is why I say put your thinking cap on, because something is calling you to advance yourself in some way from a monetary matter. It could be franchising your ideas, but make sure that everything is locked into a position where you are protecting and safeguarding yourself. This period's about your money. It's also socially proactive, at least up until Wednesday, but you'll be deeper in thought after Thursday moving into the weekend. All good for you, Cancerians. Leo, this week for you, as of the 7th of August, happy birthday to you, friends. This is a time for you to be thinking more about yourself. You will feel a lot better if you do. Just avoid all of these otherwise distractions that are going on around you. Take a little bit more care of yourself, Leo. Friendships, they will be more important to you after Wednesday, possibly before Wednesday, but this would suggest to me that you've got some social activities here coming in. Just on another point, where I say think a little bit more about yourself, you could be because other people are making you feel like you should be. There seems to be this spotlight around you, and let's just look at it from a practical reality sense. Here is the sun. It's an enormous spotlight. It's shining on you, Leo. So you could be feeling a little bit more attention is coming your way over these next couple of weeks. It's certainly been the case here in the background. So you're warmly thought of at the moment. You may even have photographs of yourself, more publicity surrounding you, people getting in contact with you. They're thinking about you. Let's have a catch-up. Let's celebrate. Let's even get involved with your birthday plans. But there's something here of an illumination that's happening around you. So you can blame the sun for this in your sign. It also represents a warmth around you, releasing the past in a not stressful way, but a comfortable way. Something's calling on you to release your past, whether this is thinking or whatever has brought you to now. Can you go on the way you have been? I doubt it, but it's not overwhelming. But it's just you're in the beginning stages of a new cycle, and therefore there are some adjustments that are coming up. It's not a stressful situation around you. It's quite exciting. But at the moment, with the sun shining on you, enjoy that extra warmth and attention that's coming your way. Happy birthday, Leo. Virgo, this week for you, as of the 7th of August, we are 1 week into the month already, and it's just flying, isn't it? I want to use this time today with you to just say, be at peace. Try and find as many moments as you can, which is probably difficult for you because you're in demand with a lot of people and they're always thinking of you. But try and find some moments to just be by yourself. The results of this, mentally, spiritually, not so much physically, but it's allowing you to rest and to think more carefully about what you would like to say. Well, I'm here, I've come from there. Where am I going? A lot of you know where you're going because it's calling you, but there's a few things that have to be tossed out in the process. So whether these are assets, whether they're baggage, either physical or mental, it's time to release. And it's in these moments of silence or just being alone, not lonely, but alone, just within yourself, you're able to think more clearly. So that's what this time is about. Be patient with yourself as you consider clearing all of this past away to let the new flow in, Virgo. A possible trip away could be on the cards for you, or at least you could be considering one, and I feel good about it for you. Lots more to tell you. You've got some very bright stars coming up in the weeks ahead. It's a few weeks away, but I'll be telling you more about this in future reports. Meanwhile, relax and enjoy some nice company by yourself. Good luck, Virgo. Libra, this week for you, as of the 7th of August, there's a multitude of distractions which are happening around you at present. Libra, so just take one task at a time here. That's my advice for you. Don't be scattered. You're one of those people that tries to be everything to everybody. Not deliberately, it's just in your nature. It's just the way you are. You love to seek balance. And you are best when you're in balance, not just with yourself, but with other people, because it affords you a balanced communication, not only with them, but them with you. This is not the most important point that I want to stress this week, but there's too many distractions here that are going on around you. So just take one thing at a time at the moment. The next 2 weeks also, which possibly could be distracting as well from what I was just talking about, the next 2 weeks sees a lift in your social area. So there could be invitations coming in around you. Do try and accept them if you can. Don't see them as a distraction. I think they're imperative to your future because at the moment it's wise for you to keep in touch. There's a few negotiations that are going on around you, but whether you are required or asked of your time, again, another distraction, you'll just try to find a balance here in this area. So plenty of communications going on with people. I do think it's important because these people that are around you have a fair bit here to do with your future. Long term here, Libra, there's some great stars that are happening around you. But at the moment, your ruling planet Venus, it's retrograde until into the first week of September. So you may be feeling like you can't be bothered in some areas, or you just haven't got the energy or the interest to sustain or even be entertained by your day-to-day activities. Try not to let that into your psyche, because it's only temporary. Your ruling planet Venus here is retrograde for a few more weeks, and then you'll feel a lift in the first week of September. But meanwhile, just try and find something that's creative. Could be cooking, it could be something from a creative perspective, it could be in the way that you express your words or you touch other people. But it's a nice cycle for you regardless. Try and find some freedom or some sunshine at the moment, or rest and reinvigorate your inner being. Good luck, Libra. Scorpio, this week for you, somewhat of a different forecast for you. It's from the Monday, 7th of August we're looking at here. Avoid worrying about any delays or restrictions, or even this feeling of limitation in some way. It's around some of you. These issues are temporary. They're going to lift. And it could also be with this retrograde activity I was talking about. There's a lot of planets here that are retrograde. And even your ruling planet Pluto is retrograde in the sign of Capricorn. Not that it's affecting you too much here, but it is creating this stop, move slowly. If you are going to move forward, think carefully about your negotiations, where you're heading, what are you up to at the moment, is it working, what's up for review. It's not a major thing, but it's making you work a little more slower than usual. Probably to the annoyance of some people, but that's not important. What is important is where you're at the moment. But talks with others will allow you to make the right adjustments. Things are going on your side at the moment here. You don't have to work too hard, Scorpio, at persuasiveness or encouraging people too much. There's a nice energy around you here which is flowing. It's just causing you to review or act a little bit slower than usual. But as I say, these talks with others will help create these adjustments. And you're going to see this over the next couple of weeks. For those of you who are working or you are career-focused, good stars here around you at the moment. The sun is in an area of your horoscope which is shining a light on what's not working and what is working. It's also going to allow you to take steps to get in touch with the right people that in order can help you advance yourself at the moment. Or you may have others coming towards you and helping you to take that step forward. Good luck, Scorpio. An interesting forecast, but you'll know what I'm talking about at least by the 10th and the 11th of this month as we move through August. Sagittarius, this week for you, as of the 7th of August, this is a week to get a surprisingly amount of work done in cooperation with other people. Use this time, though, to brush up on your skills or your studies. Some of you may not even be in a learning capacity or online or in education. But something here is stirring. You may be hungry for some more knowledge of something, going back into books or brushing up on your skills or just on what you know. There's always something new to know or new to understand. So you may be turning to this area to just brush up on your skills. If you're not learning, you could be in an area where you're advising some people or helping them in some way. But I don't feel this is of an older demographic or an older age group. It could be people who are younger. Look out for this energy that's coming in because there's plenty of communication. You seem to be involved with fresh, young minds around you at the moment, and they, of course, are also stimulating you. Relationships are important for you from Wednesday through to Saturday, and I feel there's plenty of communication here around you. Good luck, Sagittarius. Capricorn, let's look at you for this week starting on the 7th of August. This is an ideal time to catch up with other people. You may even be getting surprise messages or texts. Hi, how are you? Let's catch up. Haven't seen you in a while. And it's advisable for you to try and act on this. Fill your diary in, because otherwise you're going to find yourself in a situation where another week goes by or another month goes by and you haven't caught up with these people. So try and do it as much as you can, or even lobby others that you would like to catch up with, Capricorn. Do it now. Make an appointment over the next few days or a couple of weeks and catch up with these people. If this is not of a social capacity, it could also be with a professional person, a doctor, a specialist, may not even be in the health sector. It could be something of a career sector, or it could be somebody of importance to you in some way. You don't need to be too ambitious at the moment, Capricorns, but there are a few negotiations going on around you, and also of a financial nature. So there's a few things on the plate here for you that are calling on better arrangement. But my key situation here with you this week is make appointments with people, make plans to meet up with people, because you could be surprised what comes out of these meetings, and they too with you. Also, this week, there could be a work situation to consider. There looks to be options on the table, but keep things to yourself this week for better security. Good luck, Capricorn. Aquarius, some quiet times around you can work wonders this week, and it may be just what you need at the moment. There's no need to be sticking forks into the buffet table of life. What a strange metaphor to use for you, but you'll have to get used to me, because I come out with these unusual sayings from time to time. I can just picture things. Here's this buffet of life with all these wonderful foods on it, and you have fork in hand and you're going along. I'll have a bit of this and a bit of that, and I'll try this and I'll try that. And if you look at it from a life perspective, you can be doing this, doing that, doing this over here, and not finished with this project over here. And you find yourself scattered in the process. I mean, you're very busy, but this will start to lighten up. This is where I'm heading with all of this. Seek some quiet times here if you can. Just take a seat back and take a look at the buffet, if you will. Look at what's on the table of life. What would I like to keep? What would I like to ignore? What would I like to take in that will nourish me? So again, here, this requires a little more me time over these next couple of weeks. It's not totally about me. There is a we factor coming in here. So there is somebody else that's in the picture. The sun is shining in your relationship sector at the moment. So it could be pressing some buttons here around you. Again, what is working in the relationship sector and what is not. But generally, I see good pictures here with you, Aquarius. And it's a time also to be creative. I do think you're busy in your home life. So whether there is something to think about here, negotiate, make adjustments perhaps within the home life, it's only temporary this week. It will shift after Wednesday, this thought process. free yourself up from late Wednesday well into the weekend, because I think you're required to have some fun energy around you. Could be some young creative energy. Whatever your creative projects are, Aquarius, throw yourself into them more so from Wednesday. I don't think you're going to have an opportunity before that, but you will find this feeling is in the air. I feel like doing something creative, something for me. You'll be thinking about this from late Wednesday. Thursday and Friday are good this week. Enjoy. Pisces, this week for you, as of the 7th of August, some minor adjustments around your living conditions will have you better organised, especially from midweek. Contact with others could see a busy social life on the way. This is only if you want that too, by the way. You don't really have to do anything at the moment. And you may be feeling just a little more run down, even tired. Not because of distractions around you. You're just feeling like you want to pull back a little bit more, have some more time by yourself. And if this is the case, don't feel guilty about it or any anxiety, Pisces. Throw yourself into that, I just want some me time, to think about me and what I would like to do. You'll feel better for it too, by the way. You won't need to be running off and having consultations here with doctors or professionals. Just in that alone time, and I was saying this about a couple of other star signs today as well, but for you particularly, because you're very sensitive at the moment, and especially with Neptune in your sign as well, it's your ruling planet, it's calling on you to just think about where you are at the moment. So it gives you a clear space of thinking, where would you like to be, where would you like to go? And you're reviewing all of these things at the moment. But don't be in a hurry to do it. You don't have to be speeding up anything. From a busy perspective, I feel it's in your home life, your working life, and also you're thinking more about yourself. How's your well-being? I think I was talking to you about this over the last couple of weeks. So this thought process is still here with you this week. Your home is also where your mind is at, especially from midweek on, as I said, moving into Saturday. Just be careful, Pisces, of misplacing things of a personal nature. This could be anything from cameras to watches to jewellery. Things of a personal nature could even be documents. Make sure you know where you're filing things or placing things at the moment, because you don't want to misplace them or have them misrepresented. That's my advice for you this week. Good luck, Pisces. Well, there we go. There's another week, already a week old of August. We are powering through this next 6 months. It's going to go like a rocket, despite all of the planets being retrograde. And it's always thrilling here to be with you each week. I love writing the stars for you and presenting them to you on my podcast, which continues to grow as each week goes by. Follow your passion, friends. Mine is astrology and numerology, and it's always great to listen to Up Above to pass that message on to you. Have a great week. I'll see you again next week with another new report. This is Steve Murphy. I'll leave you with my favorite saying as always, what you want, it wants you to. Bye now.